Okay, this is gonna be my first Dead by Daylight voiceover. Okay, so how I play Dead by Daylight is I usually have one perk for healing, so I'll use Adrenaline or I'll use Self-Care. I'll have another perk that will be like for speed to get away from the killer really fast when he comes. So Sprint Burst or Dead Hard, but I usually don't use Dead Hard because I suck with it sometimes. And then the next thing I will use is a team healing perk, aka Will Make It, so that I can heal someone right after I get them off the hook, and then if the killer is nearby or patrolling around the area, we can ba-bam, get out of there. And then the fourth perk will be a perk that will depend on how I want to play the game. So like if I want to go for totems, I'll have a totem perk where it tells me where totems are. If I want to be stealthy, I'll put on a perk that makes my noise quiet, my injuries quiet, and etc. Usually for an item, I usually put on a toolbox if I want to get gens fast, unless I don't feel like gen rushing. Or I will have a med kit so I can heal my survivor friends quicker if I don't have the perk Will Make It on. Okay, so we got blood points, blood points, blood points. Yes, team. Okay, so it's a doctor. Okay, since I saw Bill running away, I started walking away so that the killer couldn't see me in his line of sight if he came that way. Except it didn't work out because he just came around the corner. So this is where I had to decide I have to get the hell away from him. So I kept going around in circles, doing the route, and then I saw him again, and then I ran around the other way. Went through the window, tried to bait a hit, but he didn't go for it. Window was still blocked off, so I had to go around it. Didn't know where he went. And I did. Still had a pallet to use, but the window also got him blocked. He could have hit me there. I waited for the red to come closer. This is where I decide I started running already, so I want to walk back. The tracks will be mostly gone, so he'll think that I kept running and I'm farther away. And then I was able to juke him right there. This is me looking for gens. I found a gen. I usually don't even bother with getting totems unless I think the killer has Ruin or Devour. Me just hoping he didn't see me. And yep, he went around me. It's always good to walk away when you think the killer's coming but he doesn't know where you are. Because if you run, you leave tracks everywhere and then the killer can easily get into a chase with you. but because I was facing Doctor and he has this shock therapy, I decided to start running just in case he was like right behind me so that I had a head start and so I wouldn't get shocked. That was a mistake. And I kind of screwed Bill there. I was really hoping that he would walk away, but like not towards the killer. But he kind of went the wrong way, so he kind of got shocked. He had a shock. Question. This was a really quick game. I'm gonna guess that the other survivors were in Survive with Friends together. Usually I don't like just leave when I'm at the end of the match. I usually go back if I think that someone's in trouble. And if it's a no-ed, I freaking destroy the totem if I can find it. But I can't go too far away from the gate, otherwise I could get murdered. I just kind of check around the gate to make sure there's no totem lit up that I can just get. As I'm running towards here, I know that the doctor's probably there because there's an exit gate nearby, and that's usually a strat. If you're a killer, you have to stay by the person that's hooked because otherwise a borrowed time or something else could let them just escape really easily. Even possibly an instant medkit. Here I was trying to take a hit, and I was hoping the doctor would just smack me, but he ended up going for Bill. And then this guy body blocked me. I think it was because of his friend, and then I messed with him, and then I opened the gate, and I escaped. I could have played that differently, honestly. I shouldn't have rushed when I first went for him. And the second time, I honestly should have waited and maybe baited so that the other guy could have grabbed him and he could have escaped. But that was the mistake I made that match, and that's just how it went. Thanks for